my motion is to move item 13 to 14 and 14 correspondingly to 13.
Since the motion's on the table, go ahead and vote for it.
Okay. Motion to suspend the rules. Flip-flop is to agenda items. All in favor? Motion was made by Mr. Savoy. Okay. Motion approved. Go ahead, Patrick.
Thank you, sir. Simply on Independence Multi-Use Trail, we will be able to receive the funding by October of this year, so we don't get prepared to start planning and design for that project. And the same thing for the Greenway too. So we could start both of them together and put it on the same schedule so that way we get the funding together when we complete the project. Indian Trail Complete Street, again.
Before you move on, what's the completion on those, the multi-use and the Greenway?
Right now, like I said, we will be able to receive the funding in October of this year. It will take us a year to plan it and design it. So I would say between the trail and multi-use trail, it shouldn't take more than a year for both of them. But we have to coordinate Independence Multi-Use Trail with this Super Street if they begin any of that construction. The Greenway, it's a independent, we could get into that, and it's not impacted by any other project. So we have some flexibility there in regard to the completion date of both of them. In regard to Indian Trail Complete Street, Mr. Mayor and Council Member Mrs. Howe attended the meeting with me uptown, and the project was ranked the 3rd. We will hear late June if the project is approved. As soon as we hear that it's approved, it's a federal funded project, so we have to jump on it immediately so we could begin construction 2019, 2020. The environmental process takes a little time because it involves the federal funding. Chestnut Parkway Phase 3, I communicated briefly with Scott Cole today, and I kind of told Scott that the town would like to coordinate that project with the construction of Phase 2 and with the construction of Monroe Road. So if we coordinate the project with Monroe Road, we will be saving that $1 million, so we won't do the stuff that we have to tear. And if we include it with the section from Indian Trail to Gribble, we will be able to open that all the way from Independence to Gribble if the 3rd section is not completed. But that's my update on these 3 projects.
And Patrick, that's where I was getting at with the same construction dates.
Right.
So it's very feasible that we'd be able to do that, right? We can start at Gribble, move on, and not have to tear it up and rebuild on Old Monroe Road.
That's exactly right. We want to coordinate even the opening if we can, both phases together. But when we get to Monroe Road, if we get there, we held the design, so we won't get there before they do, so we don't have to construct that intersection to save the money. So we have to coordinate that in a way with Monroe Road. So it might be a possibility that we build some small lanes to connect them to Monroe just to open the traffic, but not do the whole thing.
Right. Yep, makes sense.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Now we move on to closed session. Report to 1
All right, make a motion to come out of closed session.
So moved.
All in favor? Unanimous. All right, Karen, let's go to council comments.
Well, we shuffle because.
Let's just go straight down the line.
Okay,
Since the mayor and the board
Gary,
is not here.
Gary, do you want to go first?
Yeah, so staff, Chase, everyone, I'd like to thank you for everything you do for the town as always. Remember that summertime's coming and school will be out soon, so be very mindful of the streets. Thank you.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming. Great meeting tonight.
That's it?
That's it.
That's it, right? I bet Chase can't even do that.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming tonight too, and especially Scott Cole from the DOT. They just give their time a lot too, and they try to work with the town. And the sheriff is looking good. He's got a little ways to go, but I appreciate him coming. And I appreciate you, Chase, for cutting your time back and giving more to the sheriff tonight.
All right, well, I guess I'm going to have to follow with everybody and say thank you for coming tonight. I was going to say a little bit more, but thanks for coming tonight. Chase, thanks again for all you do, and thanks for the sheriff coming down given that great conversation and open up that dialogue for the contract. So definitely looking forward to getting that going and reestablishing and reaffirming that relationship with the council and Sharon. So everybody have a good night. We'll see you in a few weeks.
And then the motion to
So
adjourn.
moved.
All in favor? Unanimous.